Hey guys, how you doing? Now, I need you to do me a favor. Close your eyes for a moment and picture that you are in your room, in your bed, about to fall asleep after a long day. Okay, it's peaceful, it's quiet, and all of a sudden you hear this buzzing in your ear. And then lo and behold, there's a goddamn mosquito somewhere in the room and you're about to burn this motherfucker to the ground because it's driving you insane. Well, I'm going to teach you how to be that mosquito today. So, welcome to Tracer, my girl crush, and also one of my favorite characters to play in this game. And in this video, you're going to see exactly why. Now, what I've done is I've broken down these tactics into 3 main steps. Number 1 is going to be map awareness. Number 2, mobility. Number 3, your role or your objective. So, what we're going to do is analyze all these 3 and see how you can use these 3 to your advantage to be the best tracer possible. So let's get right into it. First and foremost, map awareness. What you're going to see me doing in these videos is really understanding where the health packets are on this map. You'll see me walk backwards into them because I know they're behind me. You'll even see me chase down characters knowing that there is a health pack somewhere near that I can get to because I know I'm going to take some damage. Tracer has a very small amount of health. She's tied with Zenyatta at 150. So what you're going to need to do is rely heavily on those health packs and rely heavily on your teammates' abilities to heal you. So Torbjorn is great because he can give you extra armor, so on and so forth. You can see in this gameplay that Lucio is doing a great job of healing me whenever I need, and that's going to be another key part to playing Tracer, is teamwork. So, as you can see, I'm chasing down and prioritizing my targets, okay? I'm noticing health first thing, like this Pharah here. I see she's up there and I decide maybe I'm going to tickle her a little bit, but then it just so happens that she's about to die. So I decided to clean her off, okay? So next thing I see here is I'm buzzing in and out, right? I'm being that little mosquito. I'm just floating in and out. I'll do some damage and then I'll get the fuck out of there because I know I cannot handle too much damage. But what I can do is make them lose their focus. Make them focus on me and forget about the objective, forget about getting out of it. You know, the main thing is to annoy them to the point that they start tilting and they want to get your head on a stake. What I'm doing here is waiting for my opportunity to strike. So I'll fire a few, tickle them a little bit, maybe blow them a kiss, but in the end, I'm hanging back, okay? Tracer, by her classification, is an offensive character, but I feel like she is here to really support your teammates, okay? You're really here to get those assists, because that's pretty much all you can do with her little pea shooters. But still, let's not ignore the fact that she can still be quite a distraction, okay? And that's what you're aiming for every time. You're blinking in, you're blinking out, going all over the place, okay? So you need to use the fact that she has some of the most advanced mobility in the game to your advantage. And that's how you're going to put up those 30-plus games. That's how you're going to get on those 15 kill streaks, okay? Know when to move, know when to get out, know when to run, know when you cannot win the fight. So like here with this Tracer, her health is pretty far down. I see she rewinds and all of a sudden I can clean her up and then run. Okay, I'm out of there. I also know that it's coming to an end, so things are about to get pretty hairy. So that's whenever I decide I'm going to let Reinhardt do his thing, get back up front, and give me the cover that I need because I can't be up there too long. Because if I am, you see what happens there. Pharah is able to take me out pretty easily. So in this next clip, I want you to see how, not necessarily easy it was, but how I was able to take out that Bastion pretty quickly using mobility. Okay, I buzzed around him and I was just aggravating him. He didn't know how to focus and I was able to clean up the kill. Same thing with the Roadhog I just took out and the Reaper. I also left this in here because you can see how I'm able to escape those turrets that I had no idea were there, and I was able to blink right out of them, come back and help my Soldier 76 destroy those so that he can move on to the objective. Here we go again. Attacking, they've got 2 Bastions set up. I know that, my team's calling it out. Decide to drop my ult on it to guarantee the kill, and it ended up getting a double kill. So using that mobility, being able to blink, being able to get in and get out is the key here, okay? So I go on a bit of a kill streak here. But one thing that you don't want to ignore also is that my team is doing an excellent job of calling out and also providing me support. So something that we need to talk about too is your role on the team, okay? It's not necessarily going to be the objective role, okay? You have such a low health pool that you're not going to want to spend too much time near the objective where the action is. What you're going to want to do is be on the outskirts, just on the edge of the action, okay? So that's what I'm doing. I heard the ult go, but I know that the Bastion was going to go towards that objective to try to clear it so that they can make the push. So I decided to stay back a little bit and do what I can from the outside. And what I end up doing is cleaning up the D.Va, and I even wait for support from Maeterlinck, who was playing Zarya, okay? So, and that secures my 10-player kill streak. Here we go again, using mobility. He has no idea where I am, and I'm able to clean up the kill and save my teammates from getting completely wrecked. Now, here's what I said about the objective, right? I know the action is here, so it's already tough for me to be there. So immediately what I try to do, blink in, blink out, and I rewind to secure those kills and get the turret kill because my team needs to push the advantage and they need to push that payload forward. So, once again, get in, get the kill, get out, and I wait until I have 1v1, 2v1 situation that's way more in my favor. Now this is where playing Tracer can get a little tricky. Payload is already super close to the objective, so the best that I can do is, again, try to distract because they're starting to spawn in almost as quickly as we're killing them, which is tough. So what I do is I immediately take the distraction away from my team, and Reaper was looking at me, so I decided to get out whenever I hear one of my teammates fighting the D.Va. So I come in, I'm able to help out. It's a 3v1 situation, so we decide that we can clean this up pretty fast to get them back on the front lines. And this is where I get a little too cocky, and I start to press up onto the front lines, and it's going to end up getting me killed. So I wanted to leave that in there because Lord knows I'm not a super MLG player, and I like to leave my kills in there so you guys can see that I do die. One of the best counters in the game, by the way, is McCree. And I say that because his stun grenade can just leave you in your tracks, which is terrible for you because, remember point number 2, mobility is your friend. So with McCree's ability to stun you and then fan the hammer, that's going to be something you're going to want to avoid, like I'm doing right here. I know that he's got way more range than I do, so I decide, nope, fuck right out of there, and I can lose him and then come right back to help my team clean up some of the kills and stop them from pushing the payload. But there's the example right there. McCree stuns me, and he's able to clean me up very fast because of that super small health pool that I have. So what I'm able to do, though, is take on some of these higher mobility characters as well, like Genji. But notice that I wasn't focusing on getting the kill, okay? I put some DPS onto him, I got his health down, and my teammates were able to clean up the kill. That's, again, where I have to reiterate. You're going to feel like more of a support character, okay? I'm getting some damage in, and then I'm backing out, okay? Prioritize the turret here, leave, and I know that they can clean up Torbjorn because he's not a support character who's able to heal himself. He can give himself some armor, that's about it. Same thing, I'm listening, and I can hear the movement, so I decide I need to back out and help my teammate clean up the Roadhog. And again, I push up a little too far, but here I know I can't win. So I'm going to try to annoy him, I'm going to try to get that health down so my teammates can kill them. Now in this one I hear the ult, so I know I need to go help my team. So we're able to burn down Genji, that way I can get right back into the fight because you can see how many of my teammates were back there focusing on him. So we can't have that happening because I can't be the one on the front lines. So what I do is I wait patiently. I can hear them start to respawn in. I have my ult up, which, by the way, not a super powerful ult, but if you can attach it to the right character like I do here, you can get that instant kill without having to waste any of those just poor 40 bullets you have in these little handguns that you have, okay? So after cleaning up Roadhog, again, I'm listening, and that's whenever I can start to hear that my team needs me because of the McCree. So once I can clean up the kill, again, I'm using my map awareness. I know there's a health packet here, and I know there's one right around the corner to my right, so those are the ones that I'm going to try to stay around. And also, the big one here that's going to help restore all of my health and help me clean up this Pharah. Pharah has to be one of the worst counters to a Tracer because her projectiles move entirely too slow, and it's harder for her to predict your movement because you have to lead your target so much. So just know that although she can get high above you, if you can get her into a choke point, it's over. In this situation, I knew Hanzo had his ult up, so I wanted to give him the opportunity to weaken a few of the players. That way I could come in and clean up the kill, or even I can do my part and do some DPS so that he could get the kill. So I have my ult up and I'm listening, prioritizing my targets. Okay, McCree, first one that needs to go down, and I hear Hanzo. Map awareness tells me that there's a health pack there, so I can push up, get him off of that health pack because he was already at full health, and I can get the health pack if I need. So again, that's where map awareness comes into play, and also just knowing and being able to predict his movements. I knew he was going to have to back out to keep some distance between us, because that's where Hanzos are the best, right? So I fail at the ult, but look at what I'm able to do here. I'm able to get out, my health is dwindling, but I'm blinking and I'm rewinding and I'm confusing the hell out of these guys, just distracting them this whole time, okay? I can take my time here, get some health, take out Hanzo, and then prioritize the Roadhog. Now, I chose Hanzo for a specific reason. Way smaller health pool than Roadhog, okay? Take him out first and then do what you can to Roadhog. If he'd have turned on me and killed me, I still would have been fine because that's still one more player out of the action, okay? Here's another one. I got a little too cocky because I wanted that ult kill, but I was able to still help with Roadhog and do my part as Mei was using her ult. This is where things get tricky. It's overtime. They're pressing, okay? They need to get that payload secured. So you're going to be on the front lines no matter what. So I am just spamming the trigger to get them to just pay attention to me. Okay, I'm spamming both triggers. Okay, I'm blinking in and out. I'm going to rewind in a minute, and that's going to definitely get them distracted just like here. So Reinhardt, because of their lack of mobility, you can do a great job. Okay, so Mei here was able to freeze him, but the only reason she was able to do that was because I turned him on me. Notice here too, Lucio's healing me pretty much the entire time I'm going against this McCree. If he was not, I could not take out this McCree like I did. Okay, so relying on your teammates is going to be crucial to being a really good Tracer. Here, we got cover up. I know there's a turret, so I'm going to prioritize and take the turret out. I'm not going for Reinhardt. I'm not going for any of these other huge tank characters. In my mind, I'm thinking easy kill, easy cleanup, okay? What's going to be the path of least resistance? Okay, the turret was just level 1, so I decided to take it out. Here, my teammate's already working on Pharah, so I'm able to clean that up very easily. So now it's just a waiting game. Okay, I'm listening. I know they're going to be spawning in any second, so I want to make sure that I'm in a spot where they can't see me right away. So that's what I do. I can see the Tracer here. We're able to clean up the kill, but by now, the rest of the team's starting to spawn. He's ulting, so I'm trying to stay out and just stay alive until my teammates can get back on the front lines. I'm able to ult here and secure the kill and get the double, which was awesome, and honestly a little bit of luck because Reinhardt is so difficult. You cannot take him down just with your ultimate ability, so know that. You can take down a little bit of his health and tickle him a little bit, but that's about it. So, in closing, guys, I know this was a longer video, but I do hope that you enjoyed it, and I do hope you learned something from it. Tracer's probably one of my favorite characters. I know she's one of the most annoying, but that's because she's supposed to be annoying. So go out, use these tips, and go kick some ass. Thanks again, guys. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. I'm out.